So you Cancer crabs have the Lovers, Queen of Wands, the World, which is Capricorn, Ten of Cups, Two of Swords, the Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for a lot of you Cancer crabs, the Lovers, the Queen of Wands, the World, the way that I see it, this thing can play out two different ways. Okay, so more than likely, the most likely outcome, right, that I'm seeing here, I'm just going to talk about the most likely outcome. The Lovers, the Queen of Wands, in the World, you were trying to get to know somebody, you really liked them at first, but then obviously some things happen. Now let's get into it. The Lovers, the Queen of Wands, in the World, a lot of you Cancer crabs may have wanted to hold out from this person as far as not really being able to know if you can trust them as of, right now. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to immediately trust somebody that you're just getting to know, right? Obviously. But the Queen of Wands in the World represents, though, is about how a lot of you Cancer crabs are continuing to see if you have any kind of options open. So it's about figuring out whether or not this person that you were trying to get to know can be trusted with time, of course, right? Time and effort, some sort of action, the things that they say, the actions that they put in, of course. And the Ten of Cups and the Two of Swords now represents this being a situation now where the Ten of Cups and the Two of Swords is about how a lot of you Cancer crabs, has come to the conclusion with this person that you can't necessarily trust them because the Temperance, this person may want to study you a little bit too much. This person may want to rush things a little bit too quickly with you. And a lot of you Cancer crabs obviously don't like that type of stuff. And again, this is one of the reasons why it is that, Cancer crabs rules over patience, is because a Cancer crab, more than likely, 9.9 chances out of 10, the way that a Cancer crab, for any of the cross watchers who are watching this, but for any of you Cancer crabs, and y'all can tell me if I'm lying in the comment section, a Cancer crab more than likely is not going to come at you straight on. They usually end up taking their time and essentially sidestepping, right? Going diagonal or coming to you at an angle. And for some people that can be frustrating, but again, when it comes to dealing with the Cancer crab, you really do have to pay attention to what it is that they've got going on, right? And kind of understand them and not get so upset, right? Because if you do, then obviously there's a number of things that can happen. A Cancer crab will shell up, have the perspective of, this is the reason why it is I don't talk to you, and or why it is that I'm hanging out with you, but I can't fully open up. And to be honest with you, sometimes hanging out with the Cancer crab can be difficult, especially if you're not the Cancer crab yourself. Yes, it can be. But at the same time, this is why it is that you have to be patient as well with the Cancer crab too, because a lot of the Cancer crabs, right? And you Cancer crabs can tell me this, but a lot of y'all be doing some things that will test another person's patience. And if the person doesn't have a certain amount of patience, then yeah, they will be frustrated. Yes, they will be upset. They will be angry. But at the same time, though, the Cancer crab is, you got to understand, like, the water signs and stuff like this, whether you're talking about Cancer, crabs, Scorpio, or Pisces, a lot of them are insecure in the sense of being in relationships, right? Like a lot of y'all don't want to be in situations where the other person doesn't like you as well. And, especially if you like them. And that could be devastating to a Cancer crab. What's up, baby? How'd you get in here? But that could be devastating to a Cancer crab, So the thing is that a lot of the times, the Cancer crab is really sidestepping, right? Coming at you from a diagonal point of view, right? From your perspective, at least, because it depends on what you call diagonal. Because they're trying to see from, a detective standpoint, if a lot of you cross watchers are interested in them. But at the same time, right? At the same time, if you ruin their trust, right? Then essentially what will happen here is that they will essentially leave your life and you'll probably never hear from them again. So the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands now represents, so as a result, a lot of you Cancer crabs will move forward if you haven't already, because again, a lot of you Cancer crabs want someone to be with, right? The water signs do. The water signs want people to be with, and the air signs too. The air signs be acting like they don't, knowing good and well that the water signs want somebody. But the Knight of Pentacles, like I said, and the Four of Wands is about how you Cancer crabs choose to move forward, and you're not necessarily holding that against them, thankfully. You know what I mean? Now see where a lot of you Cancers would be angry is if the person did all of that to convince you that they liked you so much, and then the next thing you know, it's like, and then the two of y'all end up, they end up being trash. That's gonna really make the Cancer crab upset. That's gonna really make the Cancer crab upset. And if you've ever seen a Cancer crab upset, I suggest you don't see them upset. That's all it is I'm going to say. And so the thing about it is that the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands is about just that. Instead of you Cancer crabs getting upset, I just see a lot of you choosing to step away from this relationship because, like I said before, you got a lot of dummies, you got a lot of knuckleheads running around where people don't necessarily really understand that sometimes people are doing way too much. They doing way too much. Where it's a situation where if they didn't like you in the first place, they really didn't have to hang out with you. But a lot of people, unfortunately, though, Cancer, they don't care about that. So they'll step in trying to get some of that, or they'll step in trying to get some sort of money or something like this. You understand what I'm saying? So as a result, like I said, it's just the roll of the die when it comes to you, where for you, it could be a situation where a lot of you Cancer crabs can be angry at that, right? But then again, too, who wouldn't, to have somebody fill your head up with all this nonsense, and then they ended up, that's my cat, they ended up being inconsistent and all this stuff, because now it turns out, you can't trust them. But the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups represents, but a lot of you Cancer crabs have people, though, that in essence are, you have other people, though. You have other opportunities. And, you have other opportunities. And a lot of you Cancer crabs are thinking about what opportunity to take. because you Cancer crabs have a lot of other opportunities. I'm sure a lot of y'all do, you know what I mean? The Nine of Cups represents, and it's the sense of being content, because a lot of you Cancer crabs have so many opportunities with different people, to the point where a lot of you Cancer crabs, it's like you kind of have to be careful. You kind of have to be careful, notifications, but you kind of have to be careful with the type of people whom you're hanging out with, right? And it's like that in general, but it goes even more so, especially when you have a lot of people around you. Because, hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Shh. Shh. Come here. When I clean my room, I'm gonna go ahead and have a swift talk to you. But anyway, no, I'm not gonna. But run my cat from my room though. But tell my cat to get out of here. But the point is, cat's up underneath the bed scratching up the carpet. But the point is that this is a situation where so yeah, that's what it is that you have, right? A lot of you Cancer crabs really want to make sure that these people aren't really wasting your time in the first place. And the best thing for you to do, if you Cancer crabs didn't leave these people, honestly, is to stick around, continue to hang out with them, and see if their words and their actions don't really match. That's how you know between if people are really being honest with you and if they're not. Like if their words and their actions match up over the course of time, you're hanging out with these people, and the two of y'all been together for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and you still don't trust them, and they're consistent. You can trust their words, because you can take their words to the bank, and you still don't trust them. It's like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, come on, you still don't trust them? They've been out here putting in this good work. You still don't trust them? So the Knight of Pentacles, to clarify the Knight of Pentacles, you have the High Priestess, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So to clarify the Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess and the Five of Swords represent how part of the reason why it is that a lot of you Cancer crabs may not trust these people is because of the rejection that you've had before. Either that, or you think that this person has rejected you, and that they don't like you now. But the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups represents getting some sort of interest from someone else, or this person telling you that they like you, even though they dumped you. Okay, I need to clarify some more. Okay, so let's clarify the Four of Wands. Let's clarify the Four of Wands. Come here, y'all. Come here, you mischievous cat. Anyway, so you have the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and you have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. So to clarify the Four of Wands, so the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Cups is about how some of you Cancer crabs are thinking of, oh, what in the world? So some of you Cancer crabs are, okay, I'm starting to understand. So here's the situation. So here's the situation, causing mischief. I got to end this quickly. So here's the situation. You Cancer crabs are in a particular situation where y'all are getting to know somebody that a lot of you Cancer crabs actually like. The situation is a lot of you are timid that this person doesn't like you. And I'm seeing here how a lot of you Cancer crabs are thinking too fast. Oh, that's the situation. Y'all are thinking too fast. Y'all are thinking from the perspective of you're going to jump to conclusions and already think that the person really doesn't like you. and you haven't really even given the person a serious try. The Two of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, you think that this person isn't going to be interested in you if you were to show them interest and actually give the relationship a push, or the connection that you have with this person a push. And what I mean by that is actually become active to show them that you into them. The Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, you perceive this relationship as, you know, two broken-hearted people that are too caught up in their own situation to actually move this relationship along. And that's completely untrue. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. There's a link in the comment section called the link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website. It has all of my social media outlets, from my Instagram page, right? Follow me on there. The books that I have that are on Amazon, my clothing store, okay? As well as for private tarot readings, okay? Birth chart readings, tarot readings. It has all that type of stuff. And also it has it has my time, or I should say how much time you get, the prices, a description. Scroll down a little bit, it'll take you to the buy now button. Click on it, it'll take you to PayPal, or above the buy now button, it'll have my Cash App cash tag. Okay, so if just in case if you want to pay me through PayPal, and if you still need any kind of help with setting up a tarot reading, or birth chart reading, wealth course, relationship course, then you can always feel free to email me at Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. As of right now, we actually have 6,612 subscribers. Y'all are, thank y'all. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.